All right, here we go. So on this page, we've got another problem where we're going to be solving an inequality, but it's going to require multiple steps, even a couple of properties of real numbers we learned a few sections ago. Again, should jump right off the page at you. Anytime you have grouping symbols with a coefficient in front, you'll need to distribute. Please be careful of that minus sign. It's got to go through as well. So we will be distributing right here a minus 5 through the parentheses. Here we'll be distributing a positive 3 through the parentheses. Let's go ahead and take care of all that. Negative 5 times 3, 15d. Negative 5 times a negative 7 should be a positive 35. That is all greater than. Distributive property has no effect whatsoever on the direction of the inequality, so we're going to stay greater than. 3 times 2 should be 60. And 3 times 14, use your calculator correctly, don't fat finger something, should get 42. Well, at this point, it looks like what I'm going to want to do is group like terms on the same side of the inequality, and we'll go from there. Just see what happens. I like to keep my numbers positive, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the 15d to this side. Nah, I'm not going to do that. We're going to move the 60 to this side. That way I don't have to worry about, when I go that direction, or avoid negative numbers. Remember, whenever you have negative numbers, you have to flip the inequality. And so we're just not going to worry about it. Here we go. Let's move this guy over here. So I will have minus 15d minus 6d. And then I'll have 42 minus 35. These are like terms. I can combine them. I get minus 21d greater than, it looks like, when you do 42 minus 35 should get 7. Double check your calculators for me to make sure I didn't fat finger something, but I get, that's not a 17, that is a 7. Should be 7. So negative 21d is greater than 7. And that doesn't look right either. That's a bad minus sign. There we go. Negative 21d is greater than negative 7. Well, now at this point, we've got to get the d by itself, so we'll divide both sides by a negative 21. And yep, there it is. We're dividing by a negative number. Flip that inequality. D is less than 7 over a negative 21. Well, those 7 and 21 are going to share a common factor of 7. 7 divided by 7, of course, is 1. And a negative 21 divided by 7 is 3. And so we wind up with negative 1/3. Negative 1/3. That negative squeezed in there where I didn't want it to. There we go. Negative 1/3. All right, so there's our first way. Our second way is going to be the set builder notation. Let's go ahead and take care of that. D's such that D is less negative 1/3. And finally, let's go ahead and put our number.